Hey fellow beaters, it's JP and I've got another really cute, easy design for you. So here's a simple ring design. Doesn't require a lot of beads. Okay, I can't talk. Anyway, so it's just super duos, 11-0 seed beads, and some 2mm fire polish. Though you can use some really pretty 8-0s in place if you've got 8-0s. Or some 2mm pearls. Those would be really cute there. So you don't necessarily have to have the 2mm fire polish. Bicones will work too. But the 2mm size is actually kind of the perfect size. So the size is what matters more than anything else. So, but if you've got some nice pretty pearly 8-0s, those would be good. And that's it. So really simple. And so let's get started. So to start, what you're going to do is actually pick up 2 of the 11s and bring them down towards the end of your thread. So there, and what you're going to do is go back into the first 11 here, just the first one, and hold on to your tail here, and then just bring the thread in, and they're going to sit side by side like this. So that's what you want. So we're going to be doing some herringbone, and there you are. And then go back into the other bead here. And then once again, go ahead and go through that 11. So you want to go through this a few times. You want to make sure the thread is nice and secure. And so feel free to go through that a couple of times. Then what you're going to do is pick up a super duo, your 2mm, a super duo, 2mm super duo, 2mm super duo, and one more time pick up a 2mm and your super duo. So this is what you're going to have, and you're going to let that all come down to the end of your thread, just like that. And then pick up 2 11s, and you're going to go into the other hole here of your super duo. Just like so. And then you're going to add in the fire polish between all the super duos here. So make sure you keep your tension very tight on your thread. You don't want any slack. So I'm going to pick up my 2mm here, and I'm going to go into the next super duo here. And again, I'm trying to make sure there's no slack in my thread. And again, picking up my 2mm and going into the super duo. And again, another 2mm and going into my super duo. And one more time, pick up that 2mm bead and go into the super duo. So at this point, this is what you should have. And what you're going to do now is go into this 11-0. So you should have this 11-0 that's free. You're going to go into that. Just like that. And now what we're going to do is do one more little bit of securing of the thread. So go into this other 11 and then just through the super duo. And again, make sure you're pulling nice and tight. You want to have this as tight as you can go. And then you're just going to switch over into that other hole of the super duo and go through the super duo and then come out of the 11. And this is what you should have so far. So this is going to be, we've finished up this portion of the ring band basically, and what you're going to do now is continue, or sorry, not the ring band, but the center of the ring, and this is the ring band, is going to be the herringbone. So we're just going to continue with our herringbone now. So in order to do this, it's quite simple. You're going to pick up 2 11s, and you're just going into the 11, nothing else. So go down into the 11. Sorry about that. My pinky got wrapped around the tail and it all went flying out of my hand. So there it is. And so I'm coming out of this superduo, and I am just going to go ahead and go up into both of the 11s. And sorry, did I say superduo? I'm coming out of an 11. I'm not coming out of a superduo. Whoops. All right, come on, thread. And I'm just going to yank everything down so it's nice and secure again. And this should not move around. And so once again, you're going to pick up 2 11s, go down into the first 11, and go up into the 2. So we're just doing some simple herringbone with 2 beads and just creating a nice simple strand. And let me go ahead and trim my tail thread just to kind of get that out of the way and hopefully make it easier for you to see what I'm doing. And again, pick up 2 11s. And you want to make sure they're kind of similar in size. So if they're too different in size, you know, your herringbone's going to look a little bit warped. So you want to make sure they're about the same size. So I got my 2 11s. I'm going to go down here into the first 11 here, just the first one. Pull my thread all the way down. And then I'm going to go across and up 2. So it's down 1 and up 2. It's a really good beginner's project to go ahead and to learn a little bit of herringbone. So a really fun project to do, and it makes these, I think these rings are so cute. These are so addictive. You can kind of stack them all up in different colors, I think, and make a whole bunch of them. They're so quick to make. So one more time, let me just show you how to do this. So pick up 2 11s and go down the first, just go down 1. Bring your thread all the way down. I'm going across and up 2. So you're going to continue doing this until you have made the length that you need. So you're just going to have to measure this against your finger and figure out what you need. So just put it down on your hand and keep going until you have the length. So I've got quite a ways to go because I got to go around my entire finger. And so really easy to figure out. You don't really need any kind of like ring mandrel or anything to figure out the size. Just kind of put it around the ring finger you're going to wear it on. And and then I'm going to continue and then show you how to close it up. It should be very simple. Okay, be back in a bit. All right, we're back, and so I have continued with my herringbone, and here's what I have so far. So now I need to connect this side here with this. And what I'm actually going to do is go through. So I'm coming out just to kind of orient you here. I'm coming out of this bead here on my right, this 11-0 there. So I'm just going to go into the 11-0 here. And I'm actually going to go through all of the beads to do a little extra reinforcing. So this may take a second, but it'll make everything a little more secure for you. And you can do this in the beginning too if you want. I just like doing it this way because it helps reinforce the whole piece. And you can tell how loose everything is if you do it, if you wait and see. So this way, if your piece happens to be loose, then you can also, you have the opportunity to tighten everything. So I'm just continuing through the beads here until I get to my superduo at the end. And there I'm coming out of that superduo at the end. You could see the needle just popping out. There we go. Make sure the thread doesn't get wrapped around anything. It's easy to do that. So, and here you really want to make sure you're tightening. And what I'm going to do is go through a few of the 11-0s on the ring band, not very many, maybe 3. And then I'm going to turn around. So I'm coming out of this one here, I'm just going to go right across and then up. And so now I'm just coming back over and I'm reinforcing the beads on the other side here. Alright, so I just turned it to the other side, and I'm just going through the beads again. And trying to get through the superduo here. There we go. So I'm back on the other side. Give everything a good tug, and now we got to connect this 11 here and then connect to the other part. So these guys aren't connected. So I'm going to connect those two together. Giving everything another good yank. And then I'm just going to go across and go through, go into this 11. The next two 11s and the superduo this time. And then just go across to the other hole of the superduo, and we're just gonna, so I'm just reinforcing at this point the thread. So I'm gonna do this a couple more times just to make sure the band is nice and secure, that's all. So once again, I'm gonna go across and into the 11s and the superduo. And then this time I'm going to go down a few more. Basically I'm going to tie off the thread. And the way I tie off the thread when I do herringbone is I just go through the beads. Oh, just weave the beads through the herringbone a few times. So I went down, as you can see, several of the beads. So I'm going to go across, but I'm only going to go up through a couple of these and then come back around. So this is allowing me to secure the thread. So just going through two of them. And then over again, and this time go through maybe another 3 or 4 on this side. And again, just go through a couple of these. Okay, that should do it. I should have this fairly secure now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and trim my thread here just in a second. Got my thread zapper. Okay, so that should do it. There it is. Isn't that pretty? Came out really cute. And so there's my green and silver. Love the way that green pops. And then here's my sort of grayish purple. So as you can see, you could stack them up and create a couple of different colors. I mean, you can really mix and match colors, and these are so quick and easy to make. Does not take very long at all. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I look forward to seeing anything you make, so you can always post on my Facebook page. It's also has the same name as the YouTube channel here, so JRP Design. So please make a ton and then show me what you made. I'd love to see them. Thanks. Bye.